My name is Jasmine and I am your small town gray witch here with another unboxing. What am I unboxing today? The Witch's Roots. It's my favorite. I love it, just so you're aware. So, The Witch's Roots is a subscription box that you can totally buy from thewitchesmoon.com. It is a box like this, about this size. My hands are kind of small, so you can kind of tell that my hands are small. It's probably about like decent sized. So this is the smallest subscription box they have. It's the Witch's Roots. They do have three total subscription boxes. The Witch's Moon, which is the biggest, the Witch's Bounty, the medium, and then the Witch's Roots, which is the smallest. If you are curious about the other boxes, I do suggest that you go to their website. Again, that is thewitchesmoon.com. So we are unboxing the Witch's Roots today. So, if you're curious about pricing, the pricing is $33 for the United States, $39 for Canada, and $42 for international. The reason why the prices are different is because that includes shipping. So they actually are different prices based off of where they're shipping to. That's how it rolls. So, it's because they include shipping. So, what are you getting in this box? First, just so you're aware, it comes in this discreet packaging. Looks like this. Totally has a label on it. The label, the only thing that says is W Moonshop, P.O. Box, and it's from Phoenix, Arizona. That's the only thing that this is going to say. It's very discreet. That's that. So, if you are in the broom closet, this box is not what you're going to see. You're going to see that shipping bag. Now, what really matters is what's in the box. So, the Witch's Roots box is based off of a root herb plant of some sort. Okay? So, every month you are going to get a sample root herb plant, something like that. This could be in a tea form. It could be in a raw form. Usually it's in a raw form in a bag. But that's what it is. You're going to get a couple of grimoire pages. Usually one about the plant, and then usually one or two others that have something to do with the theme of the box. You are going to get a personalized oracle card. So that is a personalized, which means they pick a different card for each box. They take a deck and they shuffle them, and then they pick a different card for each box. So the oracle card that we're going to look at today applies to me. It does not apply to you. It applies to me. I can definitely tell you how accurate or inaccurate it is, but it is what it is. So, now, I have not opened this box. I have not looked in it. Oh, and the other thing is, just so you're aware, this is a unpaid subscription box. So, unpaid is in like, I am not reviewing it for payment in any way, shape, or form. I paid for this subscription box with my own money via my full-time job. That is nothing to do with YouTube. So, they are not paying or endorsing me or anything like that in any way, shape, or form. They don't even know I exist. Would I love an endorsement from them? Totally. If that ever happens, I would totally let you guys know that that's the case. But for now, it is. I love it. I pay for it with my own money because I love it. And I just want to share it with you. So, opening this up, it comes neatly packed. Gorgeous box. Neatly packed. It comes with a full paper of absolutely everything that is that's in this box. It comes with a paragraph telling you what the theme is of this box. It comes with a description fully of what's in the box. This is your cheat sheet. Now, I only look at this, and you'll see me looking at this as I pull things out, and I have questions about them, and I'll be like, what is this? And then I'll go to the paper. But I try not to cheat. I want to be surprised. But what I am going to look at is this, the theme of the box, and the actual top part. The other thing I'm going to look at is right here. It says month and date, which, by the way, I forgot to say it. This is August 2025's box. Okay. So, the golden grain is the theme of the box. I had to read it. It's in cursive. Leave me alone. The golden grain is the theme of the box. So this is pretty much about Mother Earth and Demeter. I'll read it to you. As the shimmering darkness greets us on the horizon, we delve into the enchanting world of Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, whose nurturing essence inspires us to find hope and new purpose in the season's shift. As the golden grains ripen and the Earth Mother yields its bounty, we invite you to explore the magic qualities of the sacred time, cultivating a deeper connection with nature and your own ability to persevere and expand. Within this collection, we will discover thoughtfully curated items designed to inspire reflection, gratitude, and fresh perspective. As we celebrate the beauty of the harvest season, join us in this journey to grow and transform. As we honor the gifts of the earth and the promise of renewal that lies within all things, the magical items in this box are as follows. So I'm not going to go through the follows. That'd be kind of silly. All right. So the first thing is the Oracle card. So this is the Oracle card's backing. You can kind of see that she's a woman holding a fire. It's actually really pretty. I don't know if you can. There you go. So, and then this is the front. This is actually, I really like this picture. It's really pretty. So, that is the front of the Oracle card. And it says, grow with the flow. Loosen your grip and release control. Expectations of the outcome. Be open to compromise. So, loosen your grip and release control and expectations of the outcome. Be open to compromise. So, that is definitely a thing. That is definitely a thing. So, ooh, this is really pretty. So, like I said, you'll get grimoire pages and artwork and things like that. So, this is, I'm going to read it and then I'll show you the picture, okay? Okay. It says, O Demeter, Lady of the Golden Blade, from which abundance grows, by poppy blossom and seed, persistence and triumph, hear this song for blessings full and strong. So again, guys, this is artwork that they've like made and curated and stuff like that. Don't take it. I'm hoping that my fingerprints on the edges of it will stop that from happening. But like, if you really want their artwork, go to their page and buy it. Let's support small creators. But this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. That's something that you would like put on your altar when you are like working with Demeter. You could just like put it there and have that. I would probably put it in a frame, so that way nothing gets on it. But like, it is what it is. If you don't want to frame all of your stuff, that's fine too. You could get like a little book stand from like, I found 1,000 of those at Goodwill, or I don't know how you feel about Goodwill, but like we have Savers around here or some kind of thrift shop. You can get the little book stands, put that on your book stand on your altar. Sometimes I do that. So, like I said, this is based off of a herb. These boxes are based off of something in that situation. So, the herb of the month is buckwheat. So you get this grimoire page. It's pretty. Like, I know that they have a cardboard backing behind this, so that way it doesn't like bend in the box. But even if you take it out of the cover, which you're gonna get stuck watching me take it out of the sleeve, they put it in a protective sleeve, and then they put this behind it, which is cardboard. but it's like thick cardboard. And then this is like, yes, it's thin, but it's pretty shiny. It's like a full photo paper. So it's not as like, it's definitely movie. It's definitely paper. It's not like a cardstock, but it is like full gloss, full shine, good paper. So this is the buckwheat page. So you get a picture of it. You get all the different things about it. It's actually informational. That's why I like these, is because if you've never worked with a herb, this is actually going to tell you what the correspondence are, what you can do with it, so on and so forth. It literally says like celestial influences, chakras, colors, stones that go with it, botanicals that go with it, animals that are correspondences of it, magical beings that work with this. So if you are working with this, you can be like, oh, it works for brownies, which are your home spirits. That's awesome for this. Okay. It also works with fae and gnomes. Demeter, obviously, because this is the Demeter Vox. So it tells you what you can do with this herb. It really does. And I love that. I love that it tells you what you can do with it. And I haven't had it once where they've actually, I think I've had once where they've repeated a herb, but I loved it, so it was fine. And they gave me not new information, it was kind of the same, but they added little bits into it and like things like that. It wasn't exactly the same information. And they didn't give you the same grimoire page either, I think. So it says uses. Buckwheat is a humble grain with quiet power. Sprinkle it across doorways to welcome wealth and keep want at bay. So when you want something you don't have it, yada yada. Keep want at bay. Place in charm satchels or kitchen jars to nourish household harmony. Use in prosperity spells and rituals to anchor your goals in fertile soil. I cannot speak today. Not that that really changes in every other day, but still. Burn husks as an offering to earth spirits, or add goats to meals to fortify courage and resilience. So, add like the grains. To fortify courage and resourcefulness. Buckwheat binds intentions gently yet firmly, ideal when seeking financial renewal and magical substability. It is beloved by spirits of earth and field, making it naturally ally in spells of gratitude, grounding, and homeward abundance. So it tells you what you can burn this safely. You can sprinkle it in your house and it's not going to be an issue. Things like that. So I like that they give you a couple options that you can do with this herb. So that's the thing. Now let's start picking out the good things. So these are just a tea bag. So that's what this is. It's literally like a one-use tea bag. I have 1,000 of these and I love them because I don't always use them for tea. Or, you know what these are really good for? Because I have the metal tea steeper. So I will use these when I make bath satchel, cannot speak, bath things. So I will put all the herbs and then I'll put this in the bath. So that way I don't have a metal bobber. I have a sack in the bath. So I like these. I've also given them to people when I'm like, hey, try this. Here's a bag. You can try it with the bag. It's fine. So the Harvest Coven ritual herbal tea. Love this. Ooh, I love this. I think I see calendula in there. Obviously, there's probably going to be something in it. But this is for your harvest. So if you are, when you're harvesting your plants in your garden, make this as a tea. And you can sip your tea, harvest your plants, work on your abundance. Awesome, awesome. And now again, we're going to go to here. And we're going to just kind of skim down herbal tea right here. It's caffeine free. And it comes with a muslin bag, which is the tea bag that I just showed you. This blend is one of our favorites, both ice and hot. A wonderful, fragrant, and yummy blend of marigold petals, cinnamon, diced apricots, and apricot essence have been mixed together to a perfect blend of tea for your harvest. Now, I like that they tell you what's in it because I'm actually allergic to mint. It reacts with my mouth bad. It's not okay for me, so I can't drink mint. So, they tell you what's in it. Now, again, if you have a allergy like me, where it's like mint, if I get a mint tea, I just don't drink it. Like, they're not going to try to bend to everybody's little allergy. Like, I don't mean little allergies, but like, imagine if you're selling 100 or 200 boxes or whatever it is, trying to deal with everybody's specific allergies would not work. Like, they couldn't do it. They're a small business. So, if I get something that I can't have, I just merely move on and pass it along. This is witchcraft. We share. So if you get something that you can't have, like mint with me, give it to your aunt, give it to your husband, spread the wealth. I mean, like, we are talking abundance here, but let's smell. Oh, that smells really good. It's very, very apricot-y, like very apricot-y. It smells really good. I might be making tea tomorrow. Let's put it that way. I love the fruity teas. I'm not so much like a herbal tea kind of person. I love the fruity teas. So I might be enjoying myself tomorrow. So let's see what else is here. And you'll start noticing if you come with, like, if you watch all these videos, they all have kind of the same things, but kind of not. So, ooh. So they give you a buckwheat. So it looks, you're getting some good, there we go. Like up here you can kind of see it better. So, and it's crinkly. It's definitely crinkly. But I'm gonna be honest. Have you guys ever seen like the little prickers on your coats and you have to pull them off, or like a tick where it's kind of like almost dead? That's kind of what this reminds me of. I know that's horrible, but I said it. I don't care. It's gorgeous. All right. So they give you a good, and this is a good bag worth. This is a full palm size worth, and I get it. I got small hands, but like this is a good full palm's worth of that. So let's play. Oh, and they package it in these things. These is the only thing I don't like about this box, because I swear my cats get to them, and then it's just. But like, if you're gonna get rid of it, try to recycle. Encouraging recycle. Okay, so we got a pretty stone. Why am I holding it up to the screen and not to the camera? I know you guys can't really see that in the box. I will take it out of the bag. Box bag. I'm like, hey guys, here, see on the screen, you guys. Like, I'm holding it right past the camera at the screen because I have the screen playing behind me, or behind the camera. But I'm having a day. Okay. You can definitely see the. I'm holding it up so you can catch some light. You can definitely see. I want to say this looks like red jasper, but I'm probably wrong. It's probably like a mahogany something, but let's see. So, I am not a stone witch. I do not pretend to remember all of this stuff. Alright. Iron jasper. I actually did good for once. So this is not a red jasper, it's an iron jasper, which makes me kind of pretty proud of myself that I could actually like pick it out. The other thing is, if you are not a remembering witch like me, I do not remember these things as much as I should, is at the very end, I will actually cut this, and I will fold that one line, the red jasper line, and I will put it in the bag with the stone. So it tells you about red jasper, what its traits are here, like iron jasper. We have specifically chosen iron jasper for this collection due to its connection with the earth and its ability to enhance the sense of safety and stability. Carry the stone with you or place it upon your altar. So, in other words, it doesn't tell you everything that absolutely iron jasper could do. You can look that up yourself. I mean, we all have the internet. You're on YouTube watching this. But it does give you kind of a little why they picked it. So I will literally just snip that out, fold it up, and put it in this bag, and then put it with my rock collection. So you'll see in my stone collection, there's a good amount of these little baggies, just little pieces of paper in them when they're rocks, because I cannot remember. Alright, anyways. You will always get, you don't always get a stone, but you will usually always get a beeswax rolled candle. So, this one says, She of the Green. So it does tell you, like, why they picked it, stuff like that. This one is a pretty yellow. Do you have to use this for your harvest stuff? No, it's a yellow candle. You can take it and put it in your house window and burn it for abundance. You can burn it for anything. You could burn it to bring the sun in. You could burn it because it's pretty. So, that's what you got. You get a candle. One thing I do really like about these beeswax candles, and I do have to say fire safety is totally a thing, is that if you're very careful with them, and sometimes I just hold them in my hands, while you're focusing on your intent, and you get them out of the bag, because I'm having a hard time getting it out of the bag for a second, you can focus on your intent, hold it in your hands, and warm up the wax with your hands, and make it just a little more pliable, and then after, you can kind of just very, very gently, because I didn't hold it for long enough, but obviously you don't want to hold it for too long. You can kind of peel. You can see that I'm starting to peel this open. You can unroll the candle. You can see that I'm slowly doing it. And then I can unroll the candle, put the wick back in, put a parchment paper in these candles. I'm going to roll it back because I don't want it to. You just got to do it very carefully. Put a parchment paper in the candle with your intention, and then you literally can light it on, so you're lighting your intention into the candle. If you're going to do that, it creates pretty much a mini freaking torch, as you can expect it to. It's a flame. Not a flame, a flame. Like, it is engulfing. And it burns kind of slowly. So make sure you have at least a few hours. Believe it or not, because the wax is constantly going onto the paper. So make sure you have a few hours, and make sure you are going to do it safely. Safely. We do things safely as witches. We are smart, not stupid. Let's not burn down our witchy huts. Okay. One thing you can do is if you go up to a camp or I like hippie festivals, well, kind of hippie festivals, or like me and my husband go up to our uncle's camp and stuff like that, I will literally have these, or like my friend's house, she doesn't care if I have fires there, and I will bring one of these up with all of my intentions in it, and I will burn it, and that's how I start my bonfire. So then I can put other things in the fire, and it's kind of like the starting of the fire. These things are really, really good for fire starters, as you can guess. So, what else is there? I wonder. Mwahaha. Ooh. So it did come wrapped in a floofy thing. By the way, these are really great to be reused as long as this doesn't spill, which 90% of the time it doesn't. I think I've had one spill in over I don't know how long I've been doing this. Go back into the YouTube videos. But these, sometimes, especially during like Christmas, like a few months before Christmas, I will keep some of these, and then as I'm packaging up Christmas presents, you know that like 1 or 2 Christmas presents that you get that are kind of breakable, that you picked up at a knick-knack store and they don't have that much cushion. These are great. Reuse, repurpose, recycle. We're witches. We should be doing that. Help the earth. Blah, 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 blah. So this is a anointing oil. It does have, I don't know if you can see it really well, but it does have herbs in it. I shaky, 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 shaky. Shake. I like shaking them. And then we're going to smell. It smells like lemongrass. I'm probably wrong, but it smells very lemony. Yes, very herbally and lemony. Probably wrong. I try to guess. Let's see. Instead of guessing, let's know. So let's go to anointing oil. Abundance Magic Anointing Oil. Our new All Abundance Oil blend is accompanying you on your workings during the harvest season. As you work with this potent blend, visualize your life experiences being filled with nothing but growth and successful achievement in your goals. It is important to visualize only positive and life-affirming energy during this time. The special blend has been created with a natural rosemary and has been rosemary have been included. You will find a quartz crystal within the oil included to bring focus and clarity to your current intentions. It has a sunflower based oil, and it is external use only. It says shelf life is about 13 months. So it does give you the shelf life, it does give you all that stuff, and it smells really good. Obviously, we're not eating that oil. It says for external use only. So now I have two more things that it looks like in this box. I have this and this. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to go with the incense because they always give us incense. So they always give us incense. They always give us the candle. They always give us the herb that we're working with. And then we go from there. So they do have some things that are constant. You can always expect to get incense. You can always expect to get a candle. You can always expect to get a herb. So this is sage. It's just sage, incense sticks. It does smell like sage. Right? Like, does the incense smell like what it says it should smell like? Of course it does. Of course it does. So, and you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 incense sticks. That's actually pretty good. I would say that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now, obviously, box. Ooh, box. Ooh. So you got a necklace. So it's a necklace. Clearly see that. It comes with a charm. For a Demeter. You can see the weeds. You can see the harvest sickle. It's not really a sickle, but it's a harvest sickle. And the rose. And it says, O Demeter, Lady of the Golden Blade, from which abundance grows, by poppy and blossom seed, persistence and triumph, hear this song, for blessings full and strong. I wonder where we've read that for. It's the same as what's on the paper. So this and this are the same. That's really, really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Now, I like to return these back into the box. You're going to have to deal with me for returning them back into the box. How dare I? So, that is the Witch's the Witch's Roots box. You can look this up through www.thewitchesmoon. That's how that works. And you can decide if you want this box or if you just want to watch me open it. Either one is totally fine with me. I don't care one way or another. So, that is where you get this box. I love this box. I'm going to keep getting this box as long as my husband allows me to. Even if he doesn't, it's fine. So, other than that, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your day. And most of all, go do magic. Bye, guys.